Greetings. Now if everyone is here, we can begin. Open my eyes to the future, a sinister darkness, the mighty sea and voice of sacred light. I see it! I shall speak! Listen with your hearts! You will become a YouTuber who makes many goofy videos. No, that's not true. Greetings, comrades, and hello, everyone. I'm Quint866. How do I start this video again? Welcome to a chat of me talking about where do I see myself in 5 years. Just as a bit of a heads up, this video was given to me as an assignment, so it's not very traditional on my channel. However, I did do something like this on my old channel, where I mentioned I wanted to own a pinball arcade, and while that still applies now, I want to do that more as a hobby rather than a career. So yeah, while I still do want to own a pinball arcade, like I said in another similar video to this, I do it more as a hobby than a career, because stuff changed, let's just say. And well, this just got awkward. Great! I guess I'll start out by explaining what I want to do 3 years from now. Welcome to a chat of me talking about where do I see myself in 5 years. Welcome to a chat of me talking about where do I see myself in 5 years. Or where do I see myself 3 years from now. I see myself probably living in an apartment similar to this one. I also see myself working a job, maybe 2 jobs. Because I do have a job right now I'm doing, but I do need some extra ka-ching, you know, to pay for stuff that's been going on. So, yeah. Wow, this really got awkward. Where do I see myself in 5 years? A very abnormal question indeed. It's not easy for any man to think of what they even want to be like, or what they even realistically think they'd look like in 5 years. Now, I have an idea of what I want to be in 5 years, but where do I see myself realistically in 5 years? And I shall tell you that. I see myself in an apartment, very similar to this one. Maybe a new roommate. I might have the same roommate at the time, I don't know. 5 years is a long time to, you know, scale between a roommate, so I may change, I may not, it's all dependent. I also see myself working a job, maybe even 2 jobs, one on the weekdays like I'm doing right now, and maybe one on the weekends to help pay for some extra debt I have. And not only that, but who doesn't like a little more spending money? Eh? I could set you up a nice loan, palsy. Okay, sorry, I had to do the loan shark impression. Anyways, yeah, I do see myself in that kind of standing, but that's pretty basic. Like, almost anyone could come up with that in, like, a few minutes if they were to think about it. I'm really gonna go into more details. One very important thing I want to mention is I don't really know what I want to do with my life. Like, I know where I want to get. I know I know what I want to do with my life, and I'm sure people out there have some idea. What I don't know is how am I gonna get there? What steps am I going to take to get to where I want to be? That's always the most difficult part, and I mean, honestly, it rightfully is the most difficult part. But if I were to pursue my hobby of owning a pinball arcade, or something to that extent, I would probably say the most logical thing to do is get a buttload of money. Well, where am I going to get the buttload of money from? Small jobs to build up over time. Well, what are the small jobs? I honestly don't know. But this is why I'm using this video as kind of a way to chat and brainstorm what would I pick for those smaller jobs to help save up for my dream. Again, my pinball arcade is not going to be a career anymore, probably because, I mean, arcades are going really out of business, and even though I love arcades to death, so many people just play on their PCs or their game consoles, even their phones, so arcades have become less and less populated. But I still love them because arcades are just my thing. Some smaller jobs I've potentially thought about is I do like working with people. I do like talking. Makes sense. I'm making a whole video talking about my future. So I would think some kind of job I would do, maybe like a waiter, or maybe even just a cashier at the grocery store. I could do some pretty simple jobs, to talk with people as I do my job. And that's what I really like. I really like working with other people. And I even thought about going as a teacher one time, or not really a teacher, but like a TA, a paraeducator, basically. I kind of thought of doing something like that because I was in the special education room from elementary to high school, and while I had my ups and downs, especially at my jacked up high school, I eventually got through, and there were people I was thankful for. Although my second high school I moved to had a lot of problems, let's just say. There were some serious cases. Yeah. But, as I alluded to earlier, these are jobs that may take some time to get to. So like I said, bagging groceries, or hell, I could even be like a delivery person. I could like deliver door to door. I could do something like that. Well, then again, I need a car, and where am I going to get a car? Dang it. Why did I just think of that? Alright, I'm leaving that uncut. Anyways, yeah, so I think the jobs I would do are the ones where I interact with people, where I talk, and I don't have to like talk very long, just so I'm not alone. Because that's one thing I really don't like. And even before the pandemic, I don't like being alone. Since the pandemic, jobs like that where you work with people in person are obviously very scarce, and they're advised against. So I need to find something digital, assuming the pandemic goes on longer, or find something personal when the pandemic does end. But, like I said earlier, I really do like working with other people. I'm a very social guy. I have a great sense of humor. I think I've demonstrated that pretty well during the rest of the video. um, but overall, I work better when I'm with other people. And it's interesting because I actually used to be very introverted. I had very few friends. I was very selective with what friends I took. I was very protective of the few friends I had that tried to branch out with other friends. And I used to be pretty introverted. But now I'm extremely extroverted, and honestly, I have no regrets for changing. It was a rigorous experience changing, but I am thankful for it, because if I remained as introverted as I was back in junior high and before, I would have been nowhere near as successful as I am now. Now again, I'm not perfect by any means, but I do feel like I've accomplished more as an extrovert. But that's going a bit off topic. I really do enjoy working with other people. So I'd want a job that would, have people I talk to, not even for that long. Like, just a, hey, how's it going at the cash register? Or a, hey, how may I take your order as a waiter? Or I could even be someone who works over the phone. With the pandemic going around, jobs over the online or over the phone are becoming a lot higher than ever. And they're becoming a lot more needed since the pandemic. Another type of job I would typically enjoy is, I really do get a lot of kick out of physical work, believe it or not. I work as a janitor now, but if I were to do like yard work, like mowing lawns, sweeping leaves, I wouldn't object to that. I mean, I sweep leaves at my janitor job, and I'm pretty darn good at it. Um, I think yard work. That could be a potential future out of yard work. I gotta add that one to the list. And another job I would actually really like some days. I would really like, if I ever find an opening, to work in a place that has arcade machines. Even if it's not just working directly on the machines, I would like to work someplace like an arcade, a restaurant, maybe a pub. They sometimes have arcade machines in those, right? I think. Well, anyways, yeah, like I could imagine myself working in one of those where like I could, talk to people, have fun, and overall do a job that I am passionate about and a job that I enjoy. That's one thing about jobs I am really set on is I gotta find a job that I can enjoy. It doesn't have to be something enjoyable the whole way through, but there has to be a certain amount of enjoyment I get out of it, so I feel like what I'm doing isn't just for the money. I like to do a job not just for the money. I like to do a job because I enjoy it. And that makes sense. Anyways, though, I think this video has gone on long enough. I kind of just talk showed briefly. I should start my own talk show. Oh my god, could that be a new career? Oh man, I could probably do that. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm going off topic. Anyways, have a good one. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. And most importantly, I hope this assignment gets an A+. And if not an A+, it at least gets above a B-, because my family is strict about that. Anyways, I'm Quint866. Have a good one. Bye-bye!